War planned from behind bars, explosives, grenades, and rogue officers in massive plot to attack police, judiciary, and DPP. Explosives, grenades, and high-powered rifles allegedly smuggled in from Venezuela and South American countries were to be used in artillery strikes against the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, members of the judiciary, and the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP. This formed the basis of why Police Commissioner Alistair Guevara approached the government to call a state of emergency SW. Sources said police stations along the east-west corridor, including Besson Street, Barataria, Morvant, San Juan, and the Guard and Emergency Branch, GEB, in Aranjuez, were among the targets. Guevara recommended the declaration of an SOE after intelligence uncovered a plot to destabilize the country through coordinated grenade attacks on state buildings as part of a planned prison break. Sources within national security told the Sunday Express that a network of inmates, external criminal elements, and complicit prison officers conspired to execute a large-scale terror attack aimed at unleashing chaos and mass casualties. The SOE was declared on July 18. Intelligence identified approximately 30 prisoners across multiple facilities who continue to control criminal operations from behind bars. Additionally, 40 prison officers, including a senior officer, have been flagged as aiding these illicit activities by smuggling contraband into the prison system. The Sunday Express was told that law enforcement intercepted a detailed plan involving the use of for explosives to breach the wall of the maximum security prison, MSP, allowing for an escape into forested areas. Rocket-propelled grenades were also reportedly intended to disable law enforcement's air support and tactical units. Law enforcement has identified the alleged masterminds behind the conspiracy, which involved at least 6 organized criminal gangs, OSGs. The plan was to wreak havoc, destabilize the country by launching grenades and killing thousands. This would have been worse than 1990 10 times over, said a source. Sources expressed frustration at the ease with which inmates continue to orchestrate crime, using hundreds of smuggled mobile phones to send encrypted instructions to gang members outside. Prisons Commissioner Carlos Carrasco told the Sunday Express on Friday that in the past 11 months, some 550 cell phones have been confiscated from inside prison cells. Sources told the Sunday Express that during the extraction of high-risk inmates from MSP, a senior prison officer alerted the prisoners of the police operation. Prior to this, there were reported efforts to delay the transfer. There is strong defense for prisoners, with the mantra being, innocent until proven guilty, but the system allows them to sit comfortably in their cells and remotely control criminal enterprises that inflict terror on innocent, law-abiding citizens, an official said. The police commissioner recommended the SOE to swiftly contain the threat, form a high-level security task force comprising the TTPS, CID, SSA, Cybercrime Unit, and others, and relocate specific inmates to more secure locations. According to national security sources, the terror plot was to be funded through criminal means, including kidnappings for ransom, home invasions, and robberies. Trafficking in prisons. The Sunday Express learned that rogue prison officers were to play a central role in executing the terror plot. For years, corrupt officers, across various ranks, have facilitated the smuggling of contraband into the system for hefty fees. These items were introduced not only via staff, but also through drone drops. Intelligence reports identified at least 30 drone deliveries to various prisons, carrying mobile phones, marijuana, and cigarettes. A single cigarette can fetch $300 on the prison black market. Despite a majority of prison officers remaining committed to duty, sources said they often face intimidation and fear tactics from both inmates and their corrupt colleagues. There are some 2,700 prison officers across 11 prison facilities in TNT. It has felt the slow pace of the judicial system, low detection and prosecution rates, and corruption within law enforcement have created a playground for criminals, both inside and outside prison walls. Gang leaders are reportedly aware of the loopholes within the prison infrastructure, including ways to bypass mobile signal jammers. They are also able to obtain private information on uncorrupted officers, placing those officers at significant risk. Hits have been called from inside prison cells, not only against rival gang members, but even state prosecutors. Despite regular cell searches and the use of jammers, inmates still manage to maintain external contact. This is why inmate relocation is key. There have been calls for a complete overhaul of the prison system, including detailed audits and the frequent use of lie detector tests on officers. The Sunday Express was told that security for key figures such as the COP, DPP, and members of the judiciary has been increased.